Okay, I'm gonna go over really quickly some of the things that we talked about during the class, just so that you have a reference if there was something that you missed during the class. So what I have here is I've opened up the Epic Games launcher. I did that just by calling Epic Games Launcher and opening it up. It may open up like this with advertisement, but what you want to do, you want to go to the left, top left corner, you want to go to Unreal Engine. So in this launcher here, you have these 4 tabs here and then a launch engine. If this is the first time that you open this up, you probably want to go to library, you want to go to engine version, so you want to press the plus button. The plus button is going to install the Unreal Engine for you. So what I'm going to do is I've already installed the engine, so I have the engine version 420.2. I'm going to launch the engine. The engine is going to start up. Just give it a minute. So the first thing that happens is that we go into the Unreal Project browser. So here, what you see in the first tab are the projects that I've been working on. These are all projects that already exist on my computer. But if you're starting out fresh, you're not going to see anything here. And what you want to do is you want to go into New Projects. So here, under New Project, you have some of these templates. And the templates are basically the basis, so the basic functionality of your game. So if you want to do a first-person game, for example, you can select the first-person template, and it's going to give you some of the controls needed to make a simple first-person game. And you can try out the puzzle template or the rolling or the side-scroller, 2D side-scroller. So these are really good starting points for if you have an idea of a type of game you want to try out. You can start and have a lot of the kind of basics done for you. So what we want to do is we want to select a template. Let's select the first person one. We don't have to worry too much about these settings here. We're doing stuff for desktop. We're not doing for mobile. We want to do maximum quality. But it's important for when we're starting out that we want to do it with starter content. And the starter content is just a couple of 3D models and environment stuff that you can use so you don't just start up with an empty project. And then here at the bottom, you need to select a name for your project and you need to select the folder for it. And the name of the project is actually pretty important because it's not super straightforward to change it after you actually created it. So I'm going to name my project just demo project for video, and I'm going to do create. So now it's going to open up my project, my demo project for video. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing that you are probably going to see is this view here. It's probably going to be more like this. So now you've created your first project using the first person template. And if you just start by pressing play, you can see that you can start running around and basically playing your game. So before we go any further, we also talked a little bit about the marketplace and how you can add kind of content from the marketplace into your project. So I'm going to go back here into the Epic Games Launcher, and I'm going to go to the marketplace. And the marketplace has a whole bunch of interesting stuff that you can both buy and get for free. So I'm going to start just to filter and see what's available for free. I'm going to go and find myself a character. Let's take this one here, for example. I'm going to do add to cart. That's going to put it into my cart here. I'm going to do checkout. It's $0, so it's free. So now it's going to, yep. So now you can see here that I own it. I'm going to move into it, and now I can do add to project. So when I do add to project, I see all of the projects that I have, and the project that we made here is called Demo Project for Video. I'm going to pick that project and I'm going to do add to project. So now it's going to download the content and then add it to our project. Okay, so now we've seen now the download is finished. So we've successfully added the new content to our project. So what we want to do is we want to get a little bit of a better overlook on what's in our project. So we can press this button here. So once we press this button, we can see the actual content of our project. And the package that we added was called Paragon Shinibi. We can go into that, we can go into characters, we can go into heroes, and here we just find the blueprint class. We can drag it in, and the first time that we drag it in, it's going to take a while to load because it's a lot of content. Okay, and it keeps loading even though it's been added to the world, but as you can see, we now have a 3D character added to our world that we got from the marketplace.